Hi, my name is Tom Weirich, and I'm author of a book about the early risk takers in the U.S. renewable energy industry and the traits they embodied that made them a success. This book is a journey between the intersection of our early history here in the U.S. renewable energy market and the extraordinary journey shared by a brave few who embarked to not only revolutionize how we grew out the industry, but also how we aspirationally save this planet for future generations to come. I was inspired to write this book at the passing of a dear friend and mentor of mine, Lieutenant Colonel Bill Holmberg, who through his passion, his kindness, and his generosity in time showed me the leadership traits and skill sets needed in order to thrive in a 21st century industry. As a 20-year-old who entered the renewable energy industry in the early 2000s, I had the unique opportunity to experience the highs and the lows of an organically growing industry. I also had the opportunity to work under some of the most amazing entrepreneurial and risk-taking leaders who have helped advance and challenge how we perceive and how we grow the industry. What was truly fascinating for me was figuring out who these early risk-takers were, what were their journeys to success, and what traits did they espouse that I in turn can incorporate into my own journey as a renewable energy professional. This book is a compendium of the behind-the-scenes stories, the journeys, and the insights shared by these visionary leaders. From risk takers like John Cavalier, who set up the first renewables IPO, to the first female venture capitalist, Nancy Floyd, still on to others like the Sun Edison team that set up the first commercial PPA in the market. These leaders have set out paths for all of us to follow in creating impact in the renewable energy industry. One of the more interesting stories in the book is that of Michael Weirich and the formation of New Energy Finance. Having the foresight the industry needed, research and data to scale up and track financing, Michael embarked with an armada of interns to pull together the first ever data sets and research this industry needed to attract viable financing. In an age when we're being told to mitigate risk and to manage risk, this book is asking you to do the actual opposite. It's time to be a risk taker and help advance and get us to the next evolution of the U.S. renewable energy industry. My hope for the book is twofold. One, I hope this book serves as a toolkit for those young professionals, entrepreneurs, and new entrants to the market looking to thrive and succeed in the U.S. renewable energy industry. My second hope is that this book inspires those of us in the middle of our careers that are looking to still challenge the status quo, to innovate, and to be risk takers in our own rights in growing out the industry even further. No matter if you're someone who's starting out in the industry, someone who's been in the industry for a number of years like me, or someone who's looking back to recollect on memories and journeys shared by colleagues and friends, this book is going to be a book for you. Thank you for the privilege and honor of being a storyteller and sharing with you the stories behind the entrepreneurs and risk takers that have powered up what we now know as the U.S. renewable energy industry.